What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? We're not going to be too long. I just kind of wanted to give my opinion on the situation and what has been going on. Before we start, I do want to say definitely prayers to the family of Shanquella Robinson. We are hoping that they do get justice. Just at this time, I don't want to say that she is arrested, and I'm talking about Daejhanae Jackson, this woman right here. I hope that she is arrested. I hope that she does serve the max time or whatever time that is in Mexico. However, I just can't run with the story that she has been arrested. Now, I know Gerardo Zuniga is the one that has been following the story, and he's been kind of the reporter, the liaison between what's going on out there and, talking to YouTubers and stuff like that, which is fine. Now, this article was written by him. It says breaking news: Daejhanae Jackson arrested in the United States. So it basically said that, she was obtained and then they were going to start the process to extradite her. Now, the family, because I watch, his name is Gerald Jackson. He's the one that's been kind of talking to the family and stuff like that. He even had them he had Gerardo on his show, but he also said that he talked to the family and the family has not been aware of any arrests. So I do want to report, I know there's people putting videos out there that the family has confirmed. The family has not confirmed that Daejhanae was arrested. They don't know anything to verify that she was arrested. Right, Naughty Love. The family would know first. What's up, Vicky? Yep. Priscilla, Erica, Tony. Shout out to everybody. I'm sorry I didn't greet you guys, but I kind of just wanted to get this out here. Now, do I want to say that people are jumping the gun or people are trying to capitalize off of a story? I'm going to be honest. I do feel that everyone, and I'm talking about all YouTubers, reporters, and stuff like that, I think everyone does have the intention that they want to see Shanquella Robinson's family get justice for her death. I do believe everybody has the right intention, but sometimes you don't need to be the first one to break the story. And I feel that, and I've talked about this before, I feel like it's getting into a thing where I want to be the first to break the story. Let's be the first to break the story. And all we have is that article. We don't have anything else. CNN has not reported it. Fox News has not reported it. MSNBC has not reported it. The Charlotte News, and I went ahead and pinned it on the top. That was the Charlotte News. It was about 7 hours ago. They did an interview with the father, and it did not say nothing about them being Daejhanae being arrested or anyone being arrested, because remember they just said they were trying to get the aggressor, but they didn't confirm that it was Daejhanae. So this is still allegedly that she's the one that they want to get. I think it's very important as YouTubers, reporters, journalists, whatever you want to call yourself at this time, to report something allegedly. For me, when it comes to, like, say for instance, if we talk about the Kardashians and Kanye, we can talk about bullshit, put theories and shit out there and it just be fine. But when it comes to an actual life, a real life person, let's not be putting misinformation out there, y'all. We got to be more responsible with the shit that we saying. We just can't be saying like, oh yeah, somebody was arrested and the family has no idea about it. I mean, like, hell, did you at least reach out to the family and say like, hey, the girl was arrested, blah, blah, blah. Like, what kind of like, yeah, we want her to be arrested. She should be arrested. I seen that video, and I went to Twitter because I wanted to verify what was going on Twitter and stuff like that, because Twitter is kind of where this really got popping off. I mean, they're the one that had the video. And speaking of the video, I seen that video again this morning when I was trying to look up information to verify. Right, Slim. When I was trying to look up information to verify if this was true or not, I seen the video. Whenever you look up Shanquella Robinson, that video is the first one. And I took a step back from reporting on this because, and I've only done one video, and that was confirmed that they did have an arrest warrant, but nobody was arrested yet. I took a step back because I was like, yo, this shit is traumatizing. It reminds me of 2020 when we were seeing, police brutality and stuff like that. And people would post a video. And I know people are like, oh, well, you need to see it in order to, understand it. But sometimes I don't want to see that shit. That shit is very traumatic for me. Like I don't like to see anything traumatizing, and especially someone's last video or last day on this earth. I don't want to watch that. And so for me, it was traumatizing. So I was all like, you know what? I'm going to leave this alone. But any information that comes up, I'll share it on my community tab. If you check my community tab, I have been sharing things, But as far as me reporting on it every day and saying breaking news, and there is no breaking news, I'm just not going to do that. And again, this is not a knock to any YouTuber. I'm just saying you got to be responsible. Now, there has been YouTubers that have said that, thank you, Superstar Graham. I appreciate that. Yes. Yes. And shout out to our cousin Cups. There has been YouTubers that said like, hey, this is the information out there, but we cannot confirm A, B, C, and D. And that is great journalism. That is great responsibility. And that's also thinking about like, well, hey, wouldn't the family know? Or, you would see some kind of, there would be some kind of record or something, And I think like when it comes to this, it's better to be the last to report on it. And I'm probably one of the last few to report on it. And I'll take that credit. I think that's better than putting out something that might not be true. Just like I said, for me, watching the video is traumatizing. I feel selfish for even saying that, because imagine her family. Imagine her family. It's probably fucking traumatizing for her family to watch that video. So just imagine for somebody like me, somebody like y'all in the chat who've been saying it was traumatizing, that shit is triggering. It's very traumatizing. And whatever information is out there, I want it to be true. I want it to be verified. Like, hey, this is it. And again, this is not a knock to the Gerardo guy or whatever. It is not a knock to him. This is just saying like, hey, I don't think running to social media is probably the best thing. At least did you call the family? That's my thing. At least did you call the family and let them know what was going on? I'd rather the family be contacted first than somebody running to YouTube to share the information. That's just me. I'd rather the information be shared with the family first than the information being shared to the public. And this is nothing. And again, I want to say, because a lot of people have been, because because I've been hearing a lot like, oh, Mexico is corrupt. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that. Yes, we know Mexico has problems and stuff like that. However, shit, we got problems in the United States. Didn't we do a whole 2020 about how our justice system is corrupt? It's corrupt everywhere. And so I think by putting that narrative out there that it's corrupt, just think about the family. They're probably thinking like, well, shit, since it's corrupt, we ain't gonna get no justice. Like if we keep putting it out there that it's corrupt, they're not going to do anything, blah, 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 blah. If we keep putting that information out there, it's a thing called manifestation. And I'm not like a spiritual person or anything like that, but words do have power. If we keep putting that nothing's going to happen and that it's just corrupt, shit, a lot of justice systems are fucking corrupt. Let's put it out there. Just like I said, we spent the whole 2020 talking about our justice system. So, no matter where you go, it seems like there's something wrong with it. But we got to have a little bit of faith that they're going to do the right thing. And I think they are going to do the right thing, considering that there's been a few, like 2 other deaths that have happened in Mexico, like the country of Mexico. There has been a few other deaths that have happened to Americans. So I think this is kind of highlighted. And so I think this is the situation that they definitely do want to take care of, because that is a tourist spot in Baja California. And again, there was somebody who pulled up a map of California and was showing Watsonville, which is near me, and not showing Baja California, which is a state in Mexico. It's all like, you guys don't do any research and you just put anything out there. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that people will put anything out there. Literally put a map of California, and then United States of California. I say United California of the United States instead of Baja California, which is the state. And if you want to do your history, California used to be a part of Mexico, all that stuff, right? So I'm just all like, yo, it. And not Naughty Love. Shout out to Naughty Love. I don't know if she's still here. I know she works too, but yeah, I don't think there needs to be a 7-hour live or a 30-hour live about this. Once you put the information out there, you put the information out there, and that's it. This video is not going to be long. I know I've been talking, but this video is not going to be long. This is a situation where Shanquella Robinson needs justice. She deserves justice. But, you know, like I said before, technically it's not justice. Justice would be her still living on this earth. Hopefully her family gets some kind of justice. You know what I mean? Hopefully her family gets justice. That's who really needs the justice at this time. And whoever was involved in that situation, whether it's Daejhanae or the other people, hopefully they get what they're going to get as well too. Everyone needs to tweet the U.S. Embassy of Mexico. Oh, let me put up your comment, Superstar. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we can do that, huh? Let me see if I can find. Oh, I don't think my Twitter is connected to my computer because when you use Twitter on the computer, it doesn't look right for whatever reason. American Embassy in Mexico Twitter. That's a great suggestion, and yes, they do. It's U.S. Embassy Mex. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat. Hold on, y'all. Thank you for that suggestion. I appreciate that. Hey, Juice, thank you for coming. You know, I mean, if anything, they would know the information, right? For me, I honestly think this is a situation where we're probably not going to get a lot of details. I think a lot of stuff is not going to be in the public because we got to remember this is being looked at by the FBI. And so I think this is a situation where it's going to go through some hands before we find out all the details because this is something that's being investigated by the Federal Bureau, you know? This is being investigated by them as well. So I don't think this is going to be something where everyone is going to know what is going on in this situation. I think there's going to be a lot of details that are not shared with us unless it comes from the family or, you know, someone interview somebody from the FBI or something to that effect, which that's not going to happen, you know. But that is the link right there for us to tweet the U.S. Embassy, try to get information and see what's going on. Hopefully they do respond. Right, we ain't gonna know until 2020. Right, we possibly cannot know what's going on until it already happens, you know. And again, like I said, it could be possible that they are trying to extradite her. It could be possible. I'm not going to say that it's far-fetched or it's out the, you know, it can't be done. What I'm saying is that, yo, we can't confirm it ourselves and can't be like, yes, this is correct information. I know this for 100% fact. We don't know. We don't. And, you know, and here's the thing, too. I want to say this to the YouTubers. I don't know if they're watching or not. It's okay if you got it wrong. It's okay. Just say, hey, you know, I might have jumped the gun. You know, let's backtrack. And this is the information that was out here, blah, blah, blah. But don't be so prideful where you either lying about you said that this was true or you don't want to humble yourself and be like, hey, this is maybe A, B, C, and D. Just don't do it, y'all. That's all I gotta say. Like, just before y'all post or say anything, just think about the family. That's all I'm gonna say. But we gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. This is just a short show. I love every single one of y'all. Thank you for all the love and support. Deuces. I'll talk to y'all later.